follow-up Friday. Oh my gosh. Okay, so we are going to really focus on follow-up today. Who has a lot of follow-up? Oh boy. My group has so much. Okay, I really would like for people to go into my group and enroll people. I have 800 people in there now. It's growing every day. I let 20 people into the group yesterday. Every day I'm like letting people in. I'm telling you, like, the group is the way to get prospects. If you don't have a group, you're shooting yourself in the foot. If you want to make money, get a group going. Every day I cannot even talk to everybody who's a prospect. I don't have time. So I'm luckily Jameson and has gotten in there and started prospecting. Stephanie has gotten in there a little bit. Shree's gotten in there, but I don't think you guys are trained on how to prospect. In that group, you still have to tell your before and after story. So if you want to prospect inside my Healing Hashimoto's group, you have to tell your before and after story. You got to post the pictures of your before and after, tell your before and after, don't say Purium. And then, you know, you can like refer to me, whatever you want to do, but go in there and get prospects. Okay. Like you have full permission, because there's no way in hell I'm getting to 800 people. I'd like to, but that's what I'm going to do today. I'm going to work on like sending every single person who recently joined a message. And I have so many people who are like, what's the word, in the oven. I've got so many people who I've already started conversations with that I need to get back into conversation with, and I haven't done it yet. So that's what I'm going to do today. I'm going to be working on that follow-up. So who's inspired to start a group?
Train us, walk us?
Sure.
Can you train us and walk us through that one more time on how, because I know you made me admin and maybe a couple other people, on how it is that you get in there and you accept, not just accept them, but who are the new ones that we can basically reach out to?
So, okay, so that's in the ULT support group, but I'm not talking about that. I'm talking about my Healing Hashimoto's group. Nobody's an admin except me. Because there's certain people I don't want in that group, and I'm very particular. I have so many people wanting to come in and advertise. As soon as they're advertised, if somebody's advertising anything else, promoting another healer, tincture, whatever, just immediately they get reported, they get banned, they get deleted and banned immediately. I have zero tolerance for that. But I'll show you my group if you guys want to take a tour again and see how I'm promoting. You want to see how I'm prospecting in that group? I did it before, and I know it was like helpful for people to see that. Let me go ahead.
Yeah, I'm curious on which ones to reach out to and what to say. So if you can walk us through that, that'd be great.
It's more about you can tell my story, you can tell your story. It's about doing the same thing you do, but doing it inside the group.
Okay. And my story is not related to that, like Shree's is, for instance.
It doesn't matter. There's tons of people with migraines who have Hashimoto's. Like they have every symptom you can imagine, and they have Hashimoto's.
Okay.
Just share your recovery story. Somebody with that story is going to reach out to you. It's going to be like, oh my God, thank you. Okay, so here we go.
So just post a story, basically just make a post and tag people, or just allow people to comment?
No tagging.
And wait for them.
No tagging, just sharing your story inside the group. Okay, so here's my group. All right, let's just kind of like do a little refresher course. I'll just kind of like go over it. You can see the banner I made. You can make your own banner, but this is my promise. No more exhaustion, no more brain fog, no more chills, no more bloating, no more hormonal weight, no more medications. Okay, feeling fine and weak. So I was bold and said that. Yes, I did. I said no more medications. All right. That's a little iffy. That's sketchy that I did that, but what the hell? You know, it's my group. I'm the health practitioner. You guys are not going to get in trouble. If anyone gets in trouble, it's me. All right. So I was willing to take that risk. Featured posts. All right. I can click on featured posts. So slowly I've been adding these in. So my very first post, hi everyone, please join me tomorrow for the support room, for the support Zoom. And I said, DM me for the replay or comment below. I probably have comments here. Let's see. So there's like, yeah, I've gotten back to all these people, or I should recircle around them, but there's only 5 comments there. Not everybody's looking at that. 90-day detox protocol to support eliminating metals and toxins that feed the Epstein-Barr virus, the root cause of Hashimoto's. This is what I did and why I'm now healthy. DM me for more info. I don't charge for my time, and watch the videos I created for this group in the featured post. So I pretty much go into it. What is a 90-day protocol? Here's somebody. Okay. I'm going to say, hi there, please DM me in case my message goes to your spam inbox, I'll send you a message. So this is really important. I tell them to message me, and then I still will go there. I may have already done that. Let me just go and look. Let me just go. I just sent her a message. Okay. Okay. So she has, okay, so we've already been in conversation. All right. So I've already had this conversation with her. Nice to know what nice to know that people have recovered from this. And I'm like, okay, cool. So I accidentally sent that. That was a mistake. I'll just circle back around. Hi, Laura. Actually, I prefer to do a video, a voice. So I'm actually going to leave her voice message. You guys can hear it. So when somebody hasn't responded to me, I'll just say, sorry for, so this is my welcome. I said, hi, welcome to my Healing Hashimoto's group, Naturally group. I'm here to support you. How are you doing? She's like, I'm in England. Yes, would love for you. And I said, would you like me to send my video about how I recovered from Hashimoto's? I say that in every single, that's always my first message. Okay. And then she says, hi, Rachel, thanks for your message. I'm in England. Yes, would love for you to send. Thank you. And then I sent her the link. She says, thanks. I have a call to action. I'd love to know what you think. And if you'd like to do a protocol, I can help you customize. Did you ever suffer with symptoms in the throat, hoarseness, etc.? So I responded. I'd also recommend that she reads Anthony Williams' book because she's in England. It's a little bit harder to have customers over there. I just feel like it takes a little bit more work. So anyway, she's like, thanks so much. And so I'm just going to leave her a message. You guys are going to hear it. I'm doing it on my phone. Oops. Oh, it's not letting me. Oh, because I'm on the Zoom. Hang on. Let me leave the Zoom here with my phone. Good morning, Laura. It's probably evening your time in the UK. Just curious how you're doing and if you'd like any support with their protocol. I do have a discount code for these products in Europe because they ship from Germany. So I'm just curious if you'd be interested in, actually, I don't like that message. I'm going to delete it. Let me think about what I want to say. Let's see. Let me look back a little bit. Hi, Laura. Just checking back in. I just want to see how you're doing. If you have started any kind of protocol, if you would like some more support with your nutrition. These superfoods are available in Europe. They ship from Germany. So we'll be happy to share with you what they have different names and titles over there. So if you feel like chatting, let me know. I'm free all day. Okay, so I just left her a message. So coming back to here, looking at my next message, 9-year anniversary. So just excuses to post. Oh, it's my 9-year anniversary. No more Hashimoto's. Just a reminder of what's here. I assume that nobody has looked at, I assume when I'm posting, people are going to see this. They don't even remember this group. They'll just suddenly get a post. They won't remember the group. They won't remember anything they've seen in this group. This will be I assume every single post is the first time anyone's seen it. So I'm like going over everything, right? I tell my whole story. Even though it says it in the introduction when they come in. So there's a little video. So this, because menopause is related to Hashimoto's, Epstein-Barr. So like, you know, I've had a bunch of people ask for the replay. I got to follow up with all these people who asked for the replay. There's 8 comments. And this is just a contribution. Like I just created a sound bath for people just to add. I'm just contributing to the group. So these are some of my featured posts, right? And then here's me. This was like my first one of my first videos where I talk about healing naturally, right? I'm not saying products, so I'm a little bit safe here to say that. Okay, I'm not saying products, I'm just saying healing naturally. And then letting them know that there's a community transformation and weekly support Zoom. And then I've been responding from my other account, Alchemical Healing. And, you know, there's 5 comments there. So this is an interview with Margaret. So I just keep pinning these things to features so people have to think they can just binge watch stuff in my group. But I think I only have like a total of like 8 posts. I think, yeah, that's it. Now I'm at the bottom. So you can go in and look and read all these posts, but I have like a total, I believe, of 8 posts, maybe less. And that's it. That's all that's in the featured. And I like never post in there. That's like all I've ever posted in my group. That's all I've ever posted. Everything else is a welcome. Okay. So if I just go to the discussion page, it's everyone else it's everyone else and me responding. It's just me responding to everyone else's posts. And then I just do this. Welcome new members. I don't say, let's welcome our new members. I hate that. I have an aversion to that. I never say, let's welcome our new members, because if no one welcomes them, then that looks stupid. That's crickets, you know? I'm welcoming them. I'm the person. This is my group. I am the founder and owner of this group. I want people to really feel me, right? Welcome to new members. You're on the road to health. This group is based on information from Dr. Morris, Dr. Neil Bernard, and medical medium Anthony Williams. I'm excited to support your road to health. Please watch the videos at the top and under featured posts. Reach out anytime. I healed, so can you. And then I will go to these people and send them each an individual message. I'm teaching you how to run your own group. Okay, even though you can prospect in this group, I'm teaching you how to run your own group. I can just message each one of these people. What is a medical medium? Good question. Okay, so someone else decided to answer. There, somebody answered. And she's like, right, thanks, I'm out. That's fine. She's not into it. All good. So people, she might be, you know, very like religious or something, but this group is for people who are open to that stuff. I'm not like messing around here. I'm like very straightforward. Okay, so I'm just like, here's another welcome. Please welcome new members. Happy recovery. If I can do it, you can do it. Please watch the future posts, the featured post. That's a mess up at the top of this page for inspiration and motivation tips and what you can do and what to do. You can totally improve your well-being and health. Reach out anytime and support. So I don't always say anything about medical medium, but every once in a while I just throw that in there because I don't want people in here who are like anti. It's not where I'm coming from. This is what I believe in, right? This is my group. Featured. Where was that? So now all these people I've welcomed, it's like a map for me. I can go, okay, I need to contact all these people, send them a message, right? So every time, this is always suggested to me, oh, welcome your new members. You know, I get these messages regularly and then I'll welcome 12 or 13 at a time, whatever. Usually natural remedies work. If they didn't work, we would have used them for thousands of years, and pharmaceutical companies. So here's somebody promoting something else. So I'm just going to go ahead and report comment to the group admins. I don't know why it's not breaks group rules. So yeah, so I'm going to go there back later and I'll delete it and I'll like, I don't know who I'm signed in as right now, but for some reason it's not letting me do that. Anyway. So yeah, so like, I'll just respond to this. Okay. You know, my 13-year-old daughter was just diagnosed. Okay. So here's one that I haven't even gotten to. See, these are constant. Like I never have time. This is something you guys could go in and go, oh my gosh, you know, say something in response. I'm just making sure this person isn't recommending something. I don't mind if people are like trying to offer information that I agree with. Vitamin D, like I'm okay with all this information. Like that's fine. I'm okay. Like I'll like it. But here's an example of just like nobody's gotten on this. I haven't gotten on this. There's like so many comments in here. There's like hundreds of comments. Like get in there and just say something. Say, oh my gosh, I feel you. You know, you could even say I've worked with Rachel who started this group and these are the symptoms I had and here's what I've recovered from. You know, happy to chat with you more if you want to, you know what protocol she gave me or something like that. You can say something like that.
What about like saying like, oh, I'm on team Rachel or something like the team or Rachel's team? Because I notice other Hashimoto sites, they have those doctors, they have this team on there, and they'll say something like, oh, I'm part of Rachel's team, or it sounds more like professional or something.
You can say that. You're welcome to say that. But I want you to, like, if you're going to say you're part of my team, you better send me the message first so that I can approve it. All right. Because if you're sharing your story just as a person in the group, sharing your before and after story, that's all that matters. People want to know, like, oh, you were able to recover. Like, you start conversations, friendships, you move it to a private message, and now you're prospecting them.
Oh, okay.
Rachel,
Yeah.
how's this? I put the pictures of my results and a picture of myself, and it says, you know, blessings. My name is Tarashea. This is my experience. I encourage you. Okay. It's short, promise.
I thought my cat was vomiting. Sorry, go ahead.
Oh, I'm like, it's short. Most of mine are novels, but this is short.
Can you start over? What were you saying?
Aloha, blessings. My name is Tarashea, and this is my experience. I encourage you to reach out to me if anyone is curious on how this is possible for them as well. Then you did that at everyone, I guess, so it reaches. But it says, I understand what it's like to be miserable and desire to feel well again, and it's possible. So here's real results. I'm here to help whoever is seeking solutions. Education and empowerment is something I stand for reclaiming our health now. Let's connect. That's it.
That's what you wanted to put in my group? Is that what you're saying? Like, as an example?
Yeah.
It's too general. It's not emotional or moving at all. I want you to say something emotional, moving. Like, I suffered from migraines for 3 months. So let's talk about story medicine. This is something that I taught for years on my team, and I haven't done it for a while. Here, I'm just going to stop the share for a second. So this is really important. So I also was a journalist. I was the editor of the Santa Rosa Junior College newspaper. I was a chief editor, and I studied journalism. So I actually became a writer. Even though I was already a writer, I actually honed in my skills. And there's a certain thing that we do in journalism which works really well in social media, and it's extremely important. Your first sentence has to be so gripping that they will stop scrolling to read the rest. You have to have a title that's like, oh my God, the world was ending, so that people stop and go, oh my God, like, I want to help this person, or oh my God, wait, what? I suffer from that too, right? There's got to be something so compelling, so emotionally engaging that they will stop and read your post.
So the aspect of having to build your life around unpredictable headaches or something, or
yeah,
I put the pictures of my results.
When I was coached by Tracy Fujigani, who's the 3-star crown, who's my upline, one of the people who trained me. The very first time I got onto stage, she coached me, and she helped me search for my opening statement when I got on stage. And she's the one who taught me story medicine. We didn't call it story medicine yet then. Okay, are you listening? Is everybody listening? All right, cool. So she asked me, what is your story? And I told her my whole story. And she honed in on one sentence of my story. And she was, this is your opening line. She was, this is something you said. I want you to get out on stage. I want you to say, I was in the twilight zone. Has anyone ever heard me say that before? I was in the twilight zone. Nirankar has, Gleneth has. These people have been with me for years. They have heard me say that. That is like a line that I use. And Tracy's the one who said, I want you to open with that statement. So I got onto stage, and I looked at the audience, and I said, I was in the twilight zone. And they're like, what? What is she talking about? And I started talking about my amnesia from Hashimoto's, how I was cooking food. There was like food on the table. There's like food in the wok. And I'm like, this is so beautiful. What is it? And I'm like, who made it? Who cooked this? And I'm like, oh, if there's no one home, I guess I'm cooking. And then, so I convey this deep problem through this like opening statement. Tevye's opening statement is, I was pretty sure I was going to die. That's his opening statement. I have like everyone's opening statements, people who've been on stage and who've been talking for years. Like, this is Toastmasters. This is TED Talks. It's always like you start with something gripping. And the same thing on social media.
Dramatic.
You got to have a title, because people have the attention span of a gnat. The average person spends 3 seconds on a post. unless you get their attention and it's so compelling that they're emotionally involved in the very first sentence. So if
what would be mine?
If I say, hi, I'm Rachel, I want to tell you a secret, that might be compelling. That might be compelling. Or I might say, like, I'm going to tell you something that I've never told anyone before. Now that's a little more compelling. Like, oh gosh, hey, what's she going to tell me? Or I might say trigger warning, and then people are like, some people like, oh, triggering, what is she going to say? But those are like, all of those are half-assed. But if you just say, like, I thought I was going to be homeless. Like, that's one of my other opening statements is like, I was pretty sure I was going to be homeless and on the streets at age 60.
So what do you think would be mine?
What was it? Tell me, what was it like having headaches? Like, what was it like having migraines? Like, what was the very worst thing about it? Give me a few, just explore, say a few things about that.
Just building my life around it, like the unpredictability, kind of like the slavery to your symptoms.
Slavery to symptoms, but what did it feel like? How can you, what did, I've never had a migraine. I'm like, I don't know, migraine is just a headache, right? What's different about it?
Just like it's worse than a hangover. It's
okay, so you're a little bit, so you're just a little bit nauseous, and you have a little bit of your head's a little bit throbbing. Like, take some ibuprofen.
No, it's like you have to be in the dark and you don't keep your food down, and it's just like can't keep the world from spinning, and it's just misery, horrible.
Okay, so migraine is just basically dizziness and nausea. That's what a migraine feels like.
Beyond that, I can't really describe what it is.
Is there any pain involved? Like, do you feel pain at all, or is it just nausea and head spinning?
Within the crown chakra, I mean, within the whole head, I mean, it's I don't know how to describe it. It's just horrible. I mean, it's worse than a hangover. It's more like a drug overdose.
Because to me, like I've been hungover before, and I'm just like laying there, and I feel like I want to vomit because the room's spinning. That's just vertigo. That's not like really a headache.
Well, it's meaning like
I never got a. What's that?
Blurred vision. You can't see.
Okay, so I'll describe to you the worst pain I ever felt in my head was when I had my wisdom teeth pulled. It literally felt like someone took a knife and was pushing it into my brain. That's what it felt like. It felt like someone took a knife and was shoving it straight up into my brain from my tooth. That's what it felt like. And that was the closest I ever got to a migraine, where I was like, kill me, shoot me now. I feel like I'm gonna fucking die right now. I'd rather be dead than feeling this horrific pain. I was like screaming.
So, I guess that's part of it is not wanting to live, but being able to just like go to sleep so you don't feel the pain.
Yeah, so describe the pain. That's what I'm getting at. Is like, you haven't described the pain. You've described the things, like how bad the pain is that these other things are being, but what does the pain actually feel like?
Well, I wouldn't know what it's like having a knife driven into my skull, but I mean, so being able to use certain things, I mean.
Roger says a splitting headache. When it happens to me, I can't function.